What's going on, people? How are you? Hope you're having a great Saturday. Tonight, I wanted to switch things up a bit, and instead of reading from Money Making Secrets of Mind Power Masters, I figured I'd give you a break and just read something that might be a little bit out of your wheelhouse, but hopefully you have an open mind and you're willing to give this stuff just a look to see if it resonates with you, if it leads to some potential new ideas, if it leads to new thoughts, which will then lead to new actions, which of course will lead to new outcomes with more potential benefits for others. But what I want to read to you is the introduction to a free downloadable ebook. I'll include a link to download this ebook in the description, but this ebook is called Connecting In, and it's by IndiCrow, and she is a light worker. And if you're not familiar with what that is, perhaps I will make another video about what a light worker is, what they're here to do. But for the sake of this video, which I don't want to take up too much of your time, but I do want to just share with you the introduction to this very interesting booklet. This is an energy system information booklet, which discusses scientific and spiritual hot topics, including what ascension is, how the grids are connected, and what you can do to be part of a love wave of embodied action to align, connect, and power them. So once again, this might be a little bit out of the ordinary for you if you're not familiar with what I just read out loud to you is all about. Then perhaps that's all the more reason for you to check this out, for you to download this ebook, for you to grab your copy, give this content a read, and see how you feel about it afterwards. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it. I will be reading to you the introduction to Connecting In, Powering Up Ourselves and the Grids, prepared in loving service by IndiCrow. Introduction. This is a simple information booklet that seeks to introduce some basic information about Gaia's planetary grid system. That is the network of energy connections that support our existence on this earth. Consciousness, energy flow, ascension, all of it is connected to the grids. This piece is designed to provide those interested in participating in ascension by intentional vibrational raising and reconnection of these grids with the basic information they require to do so. What we work on and what is required in support changes as we and this planet do. I will release additional information in response to mission ascension and the types of group activities and service coordination that I am called to contribute. These words began being penned in the fall of 2017. They have been adjusted in March of 2018. It is entirely possible that the techniques described herein may need to be adjusted as the vibration within which they are used continues to shift. I am IndiCrow. I am a gatekeeper, activator, and grid worker. I have worked with the grids for as long and in as many lives as I remember. My connection to the craft is ancient, and for this reason, one of my main responsibilities is to release the codes and points of understanding necessary for their activation, alignment, and connection at this time. I carry the knowledge of the brothers and sisters and light beings who have worked alongside me, many who are not here at this time. Allow me, us, to express sincere gratitude to those of you taking the time to read, share, and align with this work. So let us get on with it. What is grid work and why does it matter? Simply put, grid work has much to do with managing various flows of energy, information, and travel connected to and through the earth. Depending on our task, journey, and background, we build technology, create unification, support the transition of Earth through ascension. We interfere with space teams, create landing zones, and build gateways, among many other things. It is almost like being a machinist of planet Earth. In short, we build the energetic conditions for ascension to happen. Grid workers and gatekeepers are not the only people who have influence on how to work with the energy system of this planet. The idea of managing the Earth's energy system and coming together in ceremony or around alignments is something that many people remember. The feeling they get the first time they act as an ascension anchor is familiar, loving, and close. This is because there have been times in our history where gathering at various sites and nodal points and/or coming together in collective action has been key to our survival. As I understand it, reconnecting to each other in this now for these purposes is important for ascension next steps. The time has come for those who are ready to take a more active part in supporting the energy system and grid work activations of the Earth. Next phases of mission ascension and healthy function from there. This is but a snippet of material created as an introduction/refresher for those seeking to get a better understanding of this process and are seeking ways to contribute to it. What I share with you in this and all my pieces are humble offerings based on the knowledge I have built over my lives as I understand it in these moments. There are many different sorts of grid work, techniques, and focal points that extend beyond what is introduced here. These tidbits are versatile, and this basic knowledge is one upon which you can build over time. I remind all of you that no act of love is too small. Every heart and act in alignment counts. Even 5 minutes a day anchoring light into the grids is a help. If you're seeking more in-depth engagement on this material, I offer private training and consultation, which is detailed at IndiCrowAcademy.love. Day-to-day updates are shared through my main site, IndiCrow Energetics, on Facebook, and you may access the tabbed accumulation of my work at IndiCrowEnergetics.com. In loving co-creation, Katie IndiCrow. So once again, that was just the introduction to this really powerful, really interesting book for you to check out. It's free to download over at IndiCrowEnergetics.com. The link is in the description. This book is called Connecting In, Powering Up Ourselves and the Grids. Check this out. If this type of material is something that's not familiar with you at all, then perhaps it couldn't hurt to get familiar with it and see how you can use this information to align yourself with what you know you can create as your highest and best use of reality. So thanks for checking this out, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.